This is WGRE Greencastle, time for the news.
AP Network News, I'm Mark Hamrick. Defense Department officials say Air Force cargo planes will be pressed into a humanitarian mission to deliver relief supplies to the Soviet Union. The planes will fly to Russia, Belarus, and Armenia a week before Christmas. There is concern about the possibility of unrest because of fuel and food shortages there. U.S. officials say they have received assurances from Soviet officials about safeguards for the huge nuclear arsenal. Details from the White House and the AP's Wendell Goler.
Secretary of State Baker says he's reasonably confident the nearly 30,000 Soviet nuclear weapons are under tight control in the 4 republics where they're stockpiled. But U.S. hopes the weapons would be controlled by a central Soviet government are fading. Boris Yeltsin's new Commonwealth doesn't envision a central Soviet government. Still, Baker says there should be a unified command of the weapons.
That does not exclude collective participation in such a command.
The aim is to keep the Soviet breakup from producing 4 new nuclear powers with missiles pointed at the U.S. and technology to sell to other nations. Baker travels to the Soviet Union Saturday. He'll offer U.S. expertise in dismantling the nuclear weapons and U.S. aid to pay for it. Wendell Goler, AP Network News at the White House.
4 people dead after the crash of a small plane near the airport in DeWitt, Arkansas. Authorities say the plane went down in a field and exploded into flame. No word where the plane was headed. One report said the plane was still burning an hour after the crash. A federal jury in San Francisco was awarded more than $7 million to a woman after finding that her Dow Corning silicone breast implant had ruptured, causing a painful permanent immune system disease. A lawyer for Marianne Hopkins says the damages are the largest in any of the 4 similar trials held so far. He says it may have the effect of encouraging more lawsuits. Mexican President Carlos Salinas de Gortari is to meet President Bush at Camp David on Saturday. Salinas told business leaders in New York he's concerned a free trade agreement may fall victim to the presidential election. An agreement among Canada, the U.S., and Mexico would establish the largest free market in the world. In the U.S., there's been concern expressed about the environmental impact and loss of American jobs to Mexico. Medical school officials at the University of Pennsylvania report some gold teeth have been stolen from several cadavers used in the anatomy labs there. University police are investigating. In the meantime, school officials say gold teeth will be removed from bodies in the future and replaced when it's time for them to be cremated. This is AP Network News.
Yikes. Stealing teeth off cadavers. What's next? This is WGRE. I'm Ken Owen. Great to be with you today. Going to play some songs for you, including this one. This is Elvis Costello. It is 1:02 in the morning. Glad to have you with me.